Hey beauty of nature, I'm so excited today because I will be doing my sister's hair for the first time. I will be giving her a full wash day routine. Her hair is super thick and long, and sometimes doing a wash day on such thick and long hair is really overwhelming and exhausting, especially if you are not obsessed with hair care like me. Luckily for her, she has a natural hair coach as a sister. This isn't just a wash day, it's also to show you exactly the steps I do to most of my clients, especially my first time clients, so you can see exactly how I care for their natural hair and help them retain length so they can see growth. So we're going to start with step 1, which is detangling. I am using just water to soften up her curls and help me separate the little knots that is left in her hair. She has already finger detangled while she was taking her hair down. Once her hair is a little bit soft, I am just going ahead to section it into smaller sections and then detangle the hair properly with my fingers only. I'm not gonna use a tool. Now, the reason why I'm not using a conditioner as usual or an oil, something slippery to detangle, is because I don't want to have to rinse or wash off the conditioner before doing the next step, which is a clay mask. And I noticed that when you apply a clay mask, a hair that has conditioner on, it's hard to rinse off the clay mask afterwards. So that is the reason why I decided, because I was feeling lazy to condition, and then rinse off the hair and come back again for clay masks. I was like, no. And besides, this is another way to save time and also save water. This is sections. Now I'm just going to use my favorite stretching, smoothing, and separation technique to actually detangle her hair gently, work the shedding down her hair shaft to get them out of her hair. We all know shedding is normal. We shed about 50 to 150 strands per day, so that is normal. Although I was able to just get few sheddings because she has already detangled her hair like I mentioned earlier. So I'm just taking my time with this clay mask. If you all don't know, this is a detox. People use it for maximum hydration. It detoxifies your hair. It, remove dirt and build up from your hair and scalp, and just cleanses your scalp and hair in general. And one thing I love about this clay mask is that you can see the effect immediately during application. Your curls are going to pop, and they're going to stay popping even after you rinse this off. So that is really a great thing. And another thing I love is that it helps product absorption. It enables product absorption because your hair is going to be empty, light, detox, so it's ready to receive new products, and everything just works well. We just rinse off the clay after letting it sit for some minutes, and we're going to just start the shampoo process. For the shampoo, I would just want you to watch each step as I go. You all know we have to section first and then use your fingertips rather than your fingernails, and just watch the steps and see how I use my stretching, smoothing, and separation technique. Now, I want to mention that I intentionally decided not to touch the ends of her hair until I was done shampooing her whole scalp. So the first step is just me focusing on her scalp. The ends are the driest and oldest and most fragile parts of your hair. You do not want to expose them to harshness. So I usually shampoo my ends when I am done with my scalp. Once we're done with the scalp, you're going to see me just drag the lather down her hair shaft, and that way her ends do not really stay long with the shampoo in, and it saves them from any extreme dryness or harshness that the shampoo might cause, which can make them fragile and, prone to breakage. So I am also not playing with her edges, her kitchen or nape area, which is like the back of the hair. I am making sure that everywhere gets thoroughly clean, guys. She also mentioned itching, so I'm taking my time opening her hair and just making sure that scalp is well taken care of and thoroughly massaged. Shampooing is an art, guys. You cannot just slap lather on your hair shaft, and you can actually wash your shaft and miss your scalp. The scalp is where the dirt and buildup happens. So if you're just, washing your shaft, you're going to see a lot of white lather and you might be thinking that your hair is cleansed. So we have to take our time with the shampoo, especially focusing it on our scalp. So I just give her a thorough rinse, making sure that there is no shampoo left on the hair, as that can cause dryness and breakage. So now we're just deep conditioning. This is one of my favorite parts during wash days in general, whether I'm doing it on myself or on someone. We were having a vibe here. So anyways, I like to just apply the conditioner all around the hair shaft and then start sectioning and applying it proper. And as you all know, I do not comb the hair until I have steamed the hair first with the conditioner. So that is just what we're going to do here. We're just going to apply the conditioner all throughout the hair and hair shaft. And her scalp too. Your scalp needs deep conditioning. Do not neglect your scalp. If you're having any dryness, any itching, that is because you're not conditioning your scalp. Your scalp needs to be conditioned. Now, a lot of you might be thinking that this is just a lot of steps, but I assure you hair care is therapeutic, number one, and it requires effort. But I also want you to know that you can do this once a month or twice in a month. And you can skip some steps. I did 5 steps here, but you can skip the treatment steps. I mostly skip treatment steps. I don't treat my hair every single week or every single time I am doing my wash day routine. And I'm going to make a video on how I, wash or cleanse my hair or my wash day routine on the days that I am lazy and I am not treating my hair. And you can also do these steps while your hair is still in a protective style. So hair care is actually simple if you are flexible and open-minded. Her hair was conditioned for 10 to 30 minutes or so. I can't really remember. So we're just detangling now. And everything just came out smooth. I decided to braid the hair because I wanted to rinse the hair without it tangling back up. And since she has a very long hair, it would be hard for the hair not to tangle if I decided to rinse it while it's out in a fro. am just applying a leave-in conditioner after we rinsed the conditioner off. You all know my favorite LBO method. If you don't have a leave-in conditioner, water alone would do. Just apply your thick butter, shea butter, mango butter, or any thick hair grease. You can even use a regular Vaseline if you have that. Now, because we both are tired, we decided that we are just going to put her hair in a ponytail. So just because it's a ponytail does not mean you should just slap your moisturizing products anyhow. We go in section by section. I section her hair into like 6 or so, and as you can see, after I comb each section, I joined it with the already detangled section, and that is how you get that slick ponytail look. And now that we're done, I'm just going to brush the hair off again for a more sleek and finished look. And this was so fun, I'm not gonna lie, and this is one of the longest hair I have ever done in my entire life as a natural hair coach. Now I'm just going to detangle the ends, just to stretch them a bit while I braid them. You want to braid your hair, stretch your hair while you're braiding it, with your fingers. If you notice, I was smoothing the braids to make sure that I am not creating tangles as I braid the hair, because that can cause the hair to break as well. And also, it wouldn't really make your style look clean and smooth. So once we're done, as usual, we're going to twist the ends of the braid, but I'm going to add some more shea butter. Your ends are dry. You can never be too much when it comes to moisturizing your ends. So yeah, I moisturize them, apply some shea butter, and look at that juiciness. That is what we're going for. Your ends needs to look juicy to stay healthy during moisturization. So now that we're done, I am going to do a secondary protective style again. Even though your ends are well moisturized, you still need to hide them, especially if you have a long hair like this. You have to hide your ends away from harshness, dryness, or even just friction, because long hair rubs on your clothing, and if it's cotton material, it can cause friction and breakage. So this is all she lost. So this is like few days of not detangling, so it's not much. And that is that for this video, guys. If you love this, give me a like, subscribe to this channel, and stay tuned for more. Goodbye.